try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Still to go here on 2nd and goal. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On is the 2nd-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. Back deep, Rashad Green. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And tough starting field position here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. but they face a second and long to start things out. In his own end zone, it's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now running right through it. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. That's Hearns, he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Carrying one deep for Curse. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. This is where, on passes like that, it could really be troublesome not having Brandon Marshall.
He's such a big downfield threat, knows how to go up and get it. Don't forget, Devin Smith, another high flyer, is likely to miss 2017 as well with a leg injury.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here comes the Jaguars' offense as they get set here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing is Bortles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! There we go! Blue 42. Left!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Here we go now. Left. Right. Left.
Bortles now on third and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Here we go. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Our first update now comes from Atlanta. The Bills there just continuing to pour it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Ace, here we go. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cody Ealy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Switch. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left. Z. Left.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Turnover differential last year in the NFL, the bottom 5 teams you'd expect. Rams, Browns, the Jags, the Bears, and the Jets tied at -20. These Jets, they have to solve that QB situation.
They, along with the other teams that you noted, have got to get better play in that area because no team goes to the playoffs -20 in turnover differential.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Bortles. Looking left side, he's got it complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, and that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you
and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. 58. Right there.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taylor Gabriel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Jacksonville made plenty of changes in their coaching staff in the offseason, but they kept the defensive staff mainly intact. They're going to need a better payoff. They only had 7 interceptions as a group last year.
Good to get the interception there. They want plenty more of those because, as you said, a lot of catch. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Darren Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Brad Nordman now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
We got 3. We got 3. All right, here we go.
Finding some room at midfield. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Great tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Set. Green. Over. Watching that, Barney.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Bortles to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
To throw is Bortles. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. Bortles to throw once more. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw, it's Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. action here on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 5. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Letting one go deep for Enunwa. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So now the offense is facing a 1st down and 20 after that last mistake. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Jets on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. Bortles going to look to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Bortles going to throw here. Over the middle, the connection to Herms. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Bortles. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, here's Bortles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.